Well, YouTube putting out my notifications? Damn. That's what's up. How about that? What's up, y'all? Cannon Hotep back at it again with another one. Happy Monday. What's up, Josh? What's up? What's up? One in the chat if y'all can hear me. Y'all hear like a feedback noise in the stream? Y'all be hearing like a feedback noise in the stream, or is it clear? Just want to know. It is a beautiful, beautiful 68 degrees. It's supposed to get 70 today. What's up, Rudy? Shout out to Rudy the vet. He was outside this weekend. All right, that's clear. That's what's up. He was outside on Saturday night. We had a great time. We had a fantastic time. Oh, man. Y'all need to subscribe to the Hotep's Been Told Your Patreon so I can make sure y'all get that early viewing of the Grifties if he wasn't in the house on Saturday. Got to meet a lot of you. It was a fantastic time hanging out, eating at Jabari's restaurant, Papillion 25. If you're in the New Jersey area, you know, Morris Plains, Orange, New Jersey, go to Papillion 25, man. That food is fantastic. That sweet tea is phenomenal. That sweet tea is phenomenal. I turned into a certified racist after drinking that tea. Oh my gosh, tastes like baked apples. Yeah. What's up, Montoya? You know, what's going on? We had a great time, man. Your boy presented the Female Grifty of the Year. You know, Strong Dad was in the building. Shane Cashman, a real one, in the building. Cooley Bravo in the building. Nerd Nash is always in the building. We had a great time, man. A fantastic time. We had a couple of unexpected presenters. We had a couple of unexpected presenters, man. Giving out a special award. So like I said, guys, you got to tune in. Tune in. It was a great time. Hopefully we see more of you guys there next year. You know, we're talking about doing like a Hotep. We're talking about doing like a Hotep. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I forgot something. I apologize. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, we got to turn on the Kick chat for real. I forgot all about Kick. My bad, y'all, on Kick. My BAD. So, let me see. Hold on, let me do this too. Turn that one on too. We're going to put that over here. We're going to turn on the YouTube widget. Wow, we're going to do that right there. And it'll be good. There we go. Anyway. We live on Kick too, y'all. We live on Kick. We live on Kick. Let's see what we got going on here. We should be live on Kick. What up, Steph? Steph in the building. Hey, somebody jump over to Kick to see if we live over there too. Just want to make sure everything working like it's supposed to be working. You know what I mean? Oh man, we had a great time. Uncle Hotep was up to his old shenanigans again. Uncle Hotep was up to his, all right, there we go. All right, Kick live. Thanks, Steph. Uncle Hotep was up to his shenanigans and shit. That nigga, yo. Unc be wildin'. Unc is a funny man, yo. Unc is a funny man. My man came out with the special fit. Unc came out with a special fit, man. If y'all don't know, y'all needed to be there to see it. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious, yo. So, HJ up there working on his fucking stand-up routine. HJ about to go live. What the fuck is these people doing? Hey, yo. See? It's too early, yo. It's too early for this shit, yo. It's too early for me to fuck somebody up in a Ford Festiva. It's too early for this shit, yo. It's too early. Thanks, Montoya. It's too early for me to beat somebody up in a fucking Ford Festiva. I'll tell you that much. I'll go ahead and turn this camera around real quick. There we go. There we go. Anyway, let's get to it. So while we were all having a good time in Jersey, I guess they had the Tesla protest going on. Don't mind me, I'm chewing on my Nero gum. They had the Tesla protest going on. How those shits go? Did they even make the news? Did those Tesla protests even make the news is my question. They out there talk about fire Elon. They preventing people from like charging their cars and shit. You know, I'm shocked ain't no fights break out. But then again, most people that drive Teslas, I don't think they up to like scrapping and shit like that. Like, how did them protests go? I think it's retarded. I think it's some dumb shit. Like straight up, it's like some dumb shit. Right? I think those Tesla protests are some dumb shit. You know what I mean? For one, they don't even know what they protesting about. They don't even know what they protesting about. They just out there. I saw somebody that was out there interviewing them, and they was like, "So, have you went to the Doge website and actually looked at what they're trying to cut back?" No, I didn't do that. Well, why not? Well, I don't trust anything that they say. Like, yo, these niggas is just out here just to be out here. They don't know what they protesting. They just a bunch of useful ignorance. No, I don't got a new phone. It's this app. It's this Prism app that I'm using to stream the Kick and what's up, Haram? The streaming the Kick and YouTube at the same time. You know, I'm trying to be like Unc and shit. You know, I'm going vertical today because you know the YouTube algorithm favors the vertical stream for some reason. You know what I mean? So if y'all on Kick and y'all see the vertical version, you know that's why. For some reason, it favors the vertical stream. So I'm gonna keep doing that for today. We're gonna see how it goes. Tomorrow, might go to horizontal stream, see what everybody like best. You know what I mean? But anyway, but they don't read, they don't go and do any type of research to see if there's any validity to what Trump and Elon are doing. They just want to be against the shit. Period. Full stop. No matter what it is, even if it's for their own good. Even if it's for their own good, they don't want no parts of it. It's ridiculous to me. Is this what you call that's Trump derangement syndrome? You know, that's that that EDS, that Elon derangement syndrome. And they don't like Elon by way of Trump. Right? Elon was the darling of the left. Everybody wanted a Tesla. You know what I mean? And we gotta save the earth. We got a Green New Deal. We gotta get rid of these gas-powered cars. We got to get electric cars. We got to get Teslas. We got to get these electric cars. And now all of a sudden they want to fucking firebomb the electric cars that they were championing. Not to mention these Tesla charging stations and these Tesla dealerships don't even belong to Elon. That's the crazy part. They don't even belong to Elon. Like the charging stations belong to like a fucking Royal Farms who decided to invest in it, or some state fucking mandate that wanted to fucking invest in them. That's who the shit belongs to. You know what I mean? These Tesla dealerships belong to business owners. They don't belong to Elon. They belong to business owners. And they're out here fucking with people's money. If I was one of these fucking Tesla dealership owners, I'd have had armed security out there, bitch. Ready to fucking wreck shop. Oh, for the I appreciate you, yo. I appreciate you, my man. Reaction PR in the building. You know, they fucking with people's money. I'd have had armed security out there, motherfucker. Like, look, I don't want to kill these niggas, but if y'all can load up like some simunitions, some fucking rubber bullets. You can throw some rubber bullets in that AR. You know, bring the shotgun out with the beanbag rounds. Just goddamn it. You know, just make them hurt just a little bit. Just make them hurt just a little bit. They do something stupid. You see somebody with a fucking, Molotov cocktail, lighting that bitch up. They are a threat. And you need to incapacitate them. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit they on. That's they really think they the weather underground. This is terrorism. That's what it is. It's terrorism. Period. Full stop. You know what I mean? It's all for a political purpose to strike fear into people. That's called terrorism, and that's what these people are doing. Period. You know. Period. It's just I don't know what to think of it, yo. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? Look, I'm all for gas powered cars. I love my little go fast car. You know, me and the wife fucking did a cannonball run from fucking Baltimore all the way to Jersey in that bitch. We was hauling ass. We were hauling ass. I think I was driving. I think I made a 3-hour trip in about like an hour and I made a 3-hour trip in like 2 hours and 25 minutes. I was fucking moving, you know. Good old fashioned, you know, gas powered with a nice turbo and a tune. I was hauling ass up 95. You know what I mean? I let the wife drive back. She did like 55 all the way home. I'm like, yo, pull over so I can drive. I got it. I'm like, yo, why are we doing 55 all the way home, yo? I got it. You just sit back. I said, all right. We supposed to get home at 1 o'clock. We get back at 1:45 because she's driving so slow. But I digress. You know? But I'm like, now these people acting like dickheads. I'm like, shit, I want a Tesla now, goddammit. I want a Tesla just to fucking piss people off. I want to get out of the Tesla with my Trump hat on, goddammit. They lucky I don't make a Doge fucking shirt. I will get out of the Tesla with the Doge shirt on. I'll get out the Tesla with Elon on my shirt doing his white boy joy jump. I dare somebody say something about it. You know, I dare somebody say something about it. I want a Tesla Plaid. Look, all of these people out here crying about Elon who own Teslas, holla at me, all right? I ain't paying y'all payment. If your car paid off, you don't want that shit no more, don't fucking firebomb it. Don't be fucking shooting it and shit. Give it to me. Give it to me. And if you got a Tesla Plaid, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay? I will take your Tesla Plaid. Okay? I'm just saying. You can make Teslas look, I mean, they ugly cars, but you can make them bitches look good. You know what I mean? Oh, word? $299 a month for at least $1K down? I'm about to tell my little brother. Damn. My little brother, he want one. Well, he want a smaller car, like, cause he in the construction field, right? He is superintendent for a construction company, and he be like, yo, I be having to go in the city sometimes, and my truck too big to fit in the city. Like, my brother got a lifted like Duramax 3500. That shit is just not feasible for like city driving or parking. He can't go any parking garages because the truck too tall, tires too wide. So I might tell him that, like, yo, Tesla's $399 a month, $1K down. The only thing about it is insurance might be fucking crazy. The insurance might be crazy because all these people acting stupid. Nice hat, Turple car. Oh, Lord. There you go. I drove to D.C. in 225 hours from Jersey a good while back. Yeah, yo. You get on that bitch. We ain't had no traffic, yo. We'd have probably made it in 2 hours flat, but I think we hit maybe 15 to 20 minutes of traffic. You know what I mean? But if I had that shit wide open, I was moving, boy. And, you know, now the Apple Maps, and she had Waze on while we was driving. It tell you when, like, it's a speed trap up, so I could break that bitch down to the right speed. Once I got back past the police, which most of the time the police had somebody pulled over, I'll punch that bitch again up to about 110 and just be out. I was moving, boy. I would have did 120, 130. I might have tapped that bitch out all the way if my wife wasn't in the car. She's in that bitch holding on to everything, like, slow down, why you gotta go so fast? I'm like, nigga, I don't want to be driving all day. I don't want to be driving all day. You know? And then I was sitting there wondering too, like, yo, I wonder if a Tesla could make this trip without having to stop and get charged up, right? Like, we made it up and back on the same tank of gas. You know what I mean? And like I said, I was pushing that bitch, and I made it up and back on the same tank of gas. I think we got back. We still had like 60 miles of range left in the tank. You know what I mean? And I was pushing it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, I wonder, like, because Tesla's like, I forget what their range is. I'm like, yo, if I would have pushed the Tesla all the way out this bitch hauling ass, and then try to bring it back. But I had to stop for like fucking an hour for that bitch to get like enough range to make it home. That's another thing about like the Teslas and the electric cars. Like we seen this dope. So at the hotel we stayed at, right? They had I seen an electric Hummer outside. That bitch was fire. I was like, yo, that electric Hummer is dope as fuck. But then I'm sitting there like, that bitch heavy as shit. I'm like, how many batteries in that bitch? And then I was like, I wonder how long that truck take to charge up. I know I heard like a rumor, like in order to get like a full charge on that Hummer, you gotta let that bitch charge for like 16 hours or something stupid. You gotta let that bitch charge for like 16 hours. Like you gotta, that shit crazy. I'm like, that ain't worth it. And then the range is terrible. Like the range on the motherfucker is terrible because it's so fucking heavy. And then you gotta remember, like, you run some air condition, you running that battery down. You run the radio, you running that battery down. That's another thing about electric cars. They just not, I don't think they that feasible, yo. Like maybe if you in like city traffic or you don't really got that much of a commute like that, maybe. But like over the road, nah. It take me 5 minutes to fill my tank up, if that. You know what I mean? In my little car, probably not even 5 minutes, maybe like 2 minutes to fill my car up, and I'm good for like 380 miles or something like that. Tesla, to get a full tank of gas, or a full charge, you got to sit there for like 2 hours or whatever it is. If you go to the fast charger, I forgot what they said. Fast charger, it might be like 30 minutes for like to get it halfway or something like that. But anyway, I don't know how feasible these fucking electric cars are. They are cool though. I think they're cool. They don't beat fucking displacement. They don't beat a good old gas-powered fucking car. You know? I'd rather have the rumblings of a V8. You know, Tesla don't make no noise. Now they making these electric cars with digital fucking engine sounds like a goddamn Power Wheel. They making them like Power Wheels now. I was looking at the new Challenger, right? Well, it's not even a Challenger anymore. They got rid of the name Challenger and they going with Charger. So that they have a Charger Coupe and the Charger Sedan. It's not even the Challenger anymore. And the Charger Coupe kind of looks like the old Charger from back in the day. But they got like a digital fucking Hellcat noises in the car. So when you can rev the engine and the shit is just digital fucking exhaust. I was like, I don't know about that shit. I'm sorry. And they said it's like $60,000 or $67,000 for that new electric Charger. That's not worth it. Nah. Nope. I mean, I don't know. How many people want to buy an electric? How many people going to buy an electric muscle car? Yeah, it be sound like a laser power up. And you know, like some of these electric cars, like I be hearing, they be like, they got that like fucking humming noise. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, that shit just sound like cancer. I be like, yo, that noise just sounds like cancer for some reason to me. That just sound like I'm about to get an MRI out this bitch. Oh my God. Let me turn this AC on. It's getting hot. It's 75 degrees now. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. There we go. Oh, shit. Turn that motherfucker down. My wife got that bitch on 80. Oh, damn. But then again, the weather was crazy. It was nice yesterday, though. I think it hit like 75 degrees yesterday here in Baltimore. We ain't get no rain. We got back to Baltimore. We went to Double T Diner. Got us some grub. We was cooling out this bitch. Went to church. We made it to church just in time. Good service, great service. I had to leave my other church. I was just, we made the decision to join another church. Great church, fun, fantastic, So we went there. Like, I like it because, for one, the pastor, he cool, he relatable. Not to mention, church started at 1:45. We was out that bitch by 2:30. Church started at 1:45. We was out of church by 2:30. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And then we went and got us something to eat, picked up the boy from my mother's house, picked up the girl from my father. My father took all the kids to go get shoes. You know what I mean? And then some other stuff. He just decided to spend a bunch of money. And then we went home, yo. And I watched The Lion King, the Mufasa movie. What's up, Michelle Clark? Yeah, so some gas-powered cars sound fake. I don't know. I love the way like the M3s and the M5 sound. But it is some gas. I guess you got a point. It depends on what kind of exhaust you got on your car. Like, for example, right, with my car, I hate how my car sounds. The idle sounds great. And the idle in my car sounds great. If I'm in like regular mode and I'm not in sport mode, right, or what I would call track mode. If I'm not in sport mode or track mode, if I'm not in track mode, right? So if I'm not in track mode, which I call the paddles, I call the paddles track mode. But if I'm just in like sport mode or like regular mode, I'm like, this shit sound terrible. But when I go into the paddles and I start shifting that shit myself, that shit sound fucking sexy. You know what I mean? I guess it depends, you know, on what type of exhaust, your engine. Your exhaust tips also play a big role in how your car sounds. Yeah, it's a lot of that shit. Yeah, the hybrids do have added sounds. You're right. You know, but I'm like, yo, these shits is just big power wheels. Like my son's power wheel from when he was a kid, his little Gravedigger power wheel had fake fucking engine sounds. I was like, all right, that's what this shit sound like. I can't do it. I was like, just don't put that shit in there. But that motherfucker can do 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Let me drive it, damn it. Let me drive it. I'm just saying. But like yesterday, I saw a dope ass Tesla. Dude had a red Tesla with some gray accents and some dope ass wheels on that bitch. And that bitch was, I guess he slammed it. He must have lowered it. Because it looked like it was lowered. Either that or the wheel. I don't know. It looked like it was lowered because the wheels didn't look like they were that big. Right? So it looked like he lowered it. That shit looked good. I was like, damn, that shit look kind of dope. That shit dope as shit. It was one of the Model 3s. I'm not a fan of the Model 3. Like, I like the X. I mean, not the X, the S. Give me the Model S. And preferably plaid, you know. I would love to drive that giant. But all these people out here tripping about Elon. I'm like, yo, this nigga is showing you why you broke. And y'all mad about it. Matter of fact, they just did a whole interview with the Doge team. And they sat there and explained all that shit. You think any of them dickheads watched it? Nope. They ain't watched nothing. Ain't none of them nummies watch that to see what it is, what their method is, why they thinking this way, why they doing what they doing. Nah, they just want to be out here just being reckless. Fucking with other people's shit. You know what I mean? It's one thing if they went to like Tesla headquarters or something like that, right? You know what I mean? Where it might affect Elon, or they went to X headquarters where it might affect Elon and protest. No, you want to go to some dealership that Elon ain't got shit to do with. They just selling his cars there that they done fucking bought on credit in hopes to sell them shits. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I be feeling bad, yo. I be feeling bad for people, yo. Because you got some dummies that want to be out here. They just want to be a part of the resistance. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What's up, Kunta? Top of the morning, sir. You know. But this shit gonna go the way of the dodo. They don't got no stick to itness. The minute the shit that they're doing actually works out and people start getting more money in their pocket, watch how fast all of this outrage and shit goes away. They're gonna be too busy spending more of their money that they got in their pocket, not even attributing or thanking the Trump administration or Elon and Doge for fucking putting more money in their pockets. All right, we got to endure right now because it's not an easy thing, right? People just think, oh, from day one we're about to be prosperous. Nah, nigga, you got to correct course, and in correcting course, you got to tighten your belt and do some things that you don't want to do, but you got to do so you can stack your cheese, you know, get out of debt and shit, you know, you got all this debt, you might have to eat a grilled cheese sandwich, you know, you might have to get some ham and cheese from the grocery store. You can't go out and eat every day for lunch. You might have to pack fucking tuna fish. You know what I mean? Peanut butter and jelly out this bitch with a bottle of water. You know, until you get your bread back up. And then when you get your bread back up and correct your spending and get out of debt, then you can, you know, reap the benefits and all of that other stuff. You know? Yeah, even if because they, you know, nobody can. But that's when you know people reach their opinions by way of emotions and not logic. You know, I think this neurogum actually do work. Anyway, but yeah, most people reach their way of their opinion. You know, people like that, they reach their opinion not through logic, but by through emotion. And you can't argue with people like that because you can't reach them. Shout out to Eric July. Eric July actually said that. You know, it's no use in arguing with people who reach their opinions by way of emotion. Because no matter what you say, you can spit all the factual evidence. You can show them. You can show them the evidence. Like, look, here it is right here. And they won't believe it because emotionally they're invested in whatever bullshit that they're invested in, you know? It's like showing a chick that your boyfriend, he cheating on you. Look, it's like some homegirl. Like, look, I seen this nigga. I got a picture of this nigga at the fucking restaurant with the bitch. And she gonna sit there, that's not him. See? You always trying to ruin our. I knew you were jealous. Hey, bitch, I'm trying to help you. You know what I mean? But that's how it be. That's how that shit is, yo. Like it ain't so like it ain't like you start chewing that shit and then you be like, whoa. Nah. It's like you chewing it and like you just kind of notice that, like, oh damn, okay, yeah, I'm a little more lucid or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that shit just hit you with a burst of energy. I ain't gonna lie, because the way motherfuckers was talking about that shit, I just decided it was like $25. So I was like, fuck it, it's a bunch of gum, $25, whatever. So I got it, and I'm thinking like, oh, maybe this shit gonna hit me like a fucking ton of like bow, like I'm gonna be like the Limitless pill. Nah, it's just like. You just seem like you're a little more alert. You know, it's like, it's subtle. It's nothing crazy, you know. But I've been chewing it for a few days too, so maybe it's starting to build up, you know what I mean? So, although crack gum might be a good business idea. We're going to put vitamins and minerals in crack cocaine and give it to the junkies to make sure that they have healthy immune systems and synaptic responses. Well, if they're going to do the crack, give them some B12 and a B6. Give them some vitamin D and C in that shit, a little vitamin A. Give them some niacin in that crack. If they're going to do crack, we got to make sure they're healthy addicts. Make sure they're getting all their trace minerals in their crack. Oh man, what was the Chocolate News? With David Allen Greer, they did that skit like that. That shit was funny. Police rolled up on the crackhead. He seen him. He start running. That nigga outran the police car because he had all his vitamins in him and shit from his from the new crack. Yo, that shit was funny. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. You. Alright, I'm back. I had to get my badge off and fucking sign in. Or, scan in. Bass now. Turn that shit off. What's it taste like? Pause. It tastes like regular spearmint gum. It tastes like regular ass like spearmint gum. You know. So yeah. Off the boat right now. Them bitches is hard. They bringing it. Yo, the new Lotus cars. They look fire too. That's the cool thing about working here on the port, right? Because we like one of the biggest roll-on, roll-off ports. So I get to see all the new shit that be dropping on the port. I'm like, damn. Right? Them new Lotus cars, they fire. You know, McLarens and shit. The new Corvettes. I heard that the new Corvettes ain't selling like that. You can get them for like a decent price now. Right? Like, for example, right, they was talking about the new Corvette you can get for like 58 grand right now because they can't move them bitches right now. They can't move them. At one point, they was like double the price. Now they can't move them. So now you can get a Vet for like 58. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, word? Like, if it came down to the fucking electric Charger, right? Or even the Tesla. I don't know, the Roadster kind of dope. They still ain't came up with that Tesla Roadster. That shit was supposed to drop a while ago. Anyway. But I would go with the Vet. That new Vet, and shit is sexy, and that shit, but that bitch be fire. You know what I mean? So let's talk about some shit real quick. So, here we go, let's do this. Check this out. So Just Hilarious.
That Corey Holcomb, that is a comedian that I got into it with. I did a photo shoot with my son, and it went viral. I was viral.
Right.
The next morning, I wake up to Corey Holcomb calling me a whore, and a black whore, and saying that my son would be gay, and this is why a lot of our young black men are gay, because of black whores like Just Hilarious and things like that. And he was.
So what y'all think about that? So Just Hilarious, you can see right here, she did a photo shoot with her kid, and she ain't had no clothes on. She had her ass and titties out, but you couldn't see her ass and titties. You saw some side cheek, and her son was covering her up. Like, this is that over-the-top shit that most women do. They do photo shoots with their kids. Do I agree with the photo shoot? No. If my wife wanted to do that shit with the kid, I'm like, no, that shit is dumb. Don't fucking do that. That's crazy. However, do y'all think this is over the top? Do y'all think this will be grooming her son to be gay? I don't think it'll be grooming her son to be gay. I just think it's over the top. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, that's my son. I love my son. He came from my womb. And, like, stop that shit. You want to do a photo shoot with your kid, dress that nigga up in a fucking tux, and you dress up in a goddamn ball gown, and y'all do a photo shoot like that. Like, that's your little young king or some shit like that. Or y'all niggas sit in some fucking fucking royalty chairs and do shit like that. But, like, there's some Baltimore shit. Like, I'm not gonna say it's just Baltimore shit, but it's a bunch of Baltimore bitches that do photo shoots like this with their kids. They think the shit is it's artistic and new age and shit like that. I'm like, no, yo, that shit is dumb. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like Just Hilarious, I think she's attractive. I think Just Hilarious is an attractive woman, right? Some people don't think she is. I think she's attractive. Maybe it's because I'm from Baltimore, and most Baltimore bitches look like Just Hilarious sometimes, but I'm just saying, I think she's an attractive girl, right? One of 4 guys are gay. I don't think it's from shit like this, right? I don't think it's from shit like this. I think most guys probably are gay because their fathers ain't here, right? Their fathers not in their life. They growing up with their mother. They getting all of the mannerisms of the mother and all of this other shit, right? Now, to Corey Holcomb's defense, right? First of all, I don't think Just Hilarious is he out of pocket for calling her a whore and all this other shit. However, to his defense, a lot of these these boys that's gay, it's because their mothers raised them that way. They raised them really feminine. Some of the mothers are out here sleeping around like crazy. Some of the mothers' boyfriends be touching these little boys too. Right? We can't forget that shit. A lot of these mothers' boyfriends be out here touching these little boys too. You know what I mean? That's a problem. You know what I mean? But to just see a picture like this with her and her son, I think it's a little out of pocket to say that she a whore for this shit. I think this shit weird. I always thought this shit was weird. When I see people, I know people that do they did shoots like this with their kids. I'm like, yo, why? Well, that's my son, and he came from me, and he's always. I was like, yeah, but that shit don't look healthy, right? Like for example, this little nigga probably like 4, right? And he is pressed up against his mom's titties and her cooch. Like, yeah, that shit just weird. You know what I mean? But I don't know why women like doing that shit. And it's always the independent black woman that be wanting to do that shit, right? I never see women who they're married and all that other shit doing this shit. Because I guarantee the father be like, nah, fuck no. Right? Hell no. Like, don't, no. What the fuck? No. Why you want to be naked around the kids? Stop it. That's dumb. He don't need to see his mother's titties. You know what I mean? It's like imagine if a father did that shit and he had his daughter like pressed up against him like that. That nigga ain't got no drawers on and shit. That shit is fucking some pedophile type shit. That's what niggas would say. So we shouldn't hold a separate standard for women, yo. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But Corey Holcomb made an observation. Although the observation is a valid observation, you shouldn't. It's weird. So he got a point in general. But I wouldn't go attacking Jess Hilarious simply because she did a photo shoot with her son like this, right? I would call the shit weird though. I would be like, yo, this shit ain't it. This ain't a good look, Jess. Like, I get you trying to be artsy and shit like that, and that's your kid, but that shit is creepy, you know. But she goes on in the interview to say, well, you know, he has a bad relationship with his mom, and you can tell because of his comedy and shit like that. And Corey Holcomb's comedy is fucking funny, okay? I'm sorry, I've laughed at him. I remember he said that he used to date a bitch whose stomach looked like balled up homework. That shit took me all the way out. I couldn't breathe. I had a Charlie horse in my fucking stomach when he said that shit. All right, but then he also had jokes like, I knew my daughter was going to be a hoe when she took the milk out of her mouth and started shaking it all over her face. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, yo, that's a wild take. That is a wild take. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed. I fucking laughed, but I was like, that's a fucking wild take to say some shit like that about your kid. Like, girl, you just like your mama. I'm like, golly, mighty, what bitches is Corey be fucking with? All right, what's these bitches Corey be fucking with? God damn. But yeah, I think it was kind of out of pocket to, you know. Now, if he was on his show, he was like, yo, Jeff, like, yo, this shit weird. Like, no woman should be taking a picture butt ass naked with her son pressed against her tits and ass, right? No woman should do that. This shit is crazy. You know, we already have an issue with our young men wanting to be women and be feminized, right? You know, I get that, but to just sit out there and call Shorty a whore, I'm like, that's fucked up. You know, that's the crazy part. So I don't know. Maybe the little boy father's in his life, and he, you know, with Jessica Lara, she's famous. She did. Let's just be real. She did this shit for the shit to go viral, clearly, because she posted this shit on social media. She wanted that shit to go viral. You know what I mean? Everybody doing it for the grift. But yeah, I think Corey might have been a little out of pocket calling her a whore. However, this shit is fucking weird. Oh, he said that shit 3 years ago? That's crazy. I ain't know. Because she was just on Club Shay Shay, so I thought he said this shit like not long ago. This shit from 3 years ago? That's crazy. That's crazy. So if this was 3 years ago, that nigga is what, 7? 8 maybe? That nigga 7 or 8? Somewhere around there? Yeah, most women think this shit is cute. It's not cute, ladies. It's not cute. And if you want to do some shit like this, keep that shit relegate it to your family and your friends. Yeah, we did a little, maybe you got the shit hanging up in your house or something like that. But don't put that shit out for the world to see. You know? But like, at the same time, me and Jess Hilarious might be around the same age. This is back when your parents used to take pictures of you in the bathtub naked and shit and thought that shit was cute. Oh, look, this cute. Back in the day when that shit is fucking weird, man. Why would you take a picture of me fucking in the shower? This shit look like I'm being trafficked. That shit like I'm being trafficked, man. What the fuck is this, man? Throw this picture away. They've been beefing ever since. I used to listen to 5150 all the time. I didn't know he still did it. Is she only like 31 to 32? I thought she was older than that. I thought she was like closer to 40. Yeah, I thought Jess Hilarious was like closer to 40. You sure? If she like 31 to 32, then that explains it. She's still young. You know, no matter how successful she is, she's still young. She's still young. If that's the case. But I thought she was more like closer to 40. Like 37, 38, somewhere around there. But yeah. But, you know, this is what happens, you know? Now, if it was her and her boyfriend or her fiance, there you go. Everybody, oh, that's so beautiful, black love, blah, 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 blah. Nobody has shit to say about it. But yeah, you can't do that shit with your kid. You know what I mean? I don't think it's, I don't think it's healthy. Josh said, let me Google. Yeah, let me know what it is, y'all. But, like I said, I saw the picture. I was like, damn, Josh. She 33? Oh, she's still a youngin'. She's still a youngin'. Thanks, Josh. That explains a lot. I think 40-year-old Jess would have. So that means she was what? Still in her 20s when she did that shit? Yeah. That's these young bitches. These young bitches do that. So I would it'd have just been par for the course. If it was that long ago, she 33 and she was 30 when that shit happened, or 29 or whenever the fuck she did this shit. Yeah, that's par for the course with these young girls. They just do that shit. Speaking of young, check this shit out. Let me get rid of that one. I like this app. This app is fucking dope. Boom. Oh shit. Sorry guys. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Put that up there like that. Yo, I like this app. This is the Prism app for people who don't know. We're gonna bring this down here so y'all can see it. Listen to this shit.
A controversial bill that would roll back some work restrictions for teens as young as 14 was advanced by a Florida Senate panel this week. The bill would allow 16 and 17-year-olds to work more than 8 hours a day on school nights and more than 30 hours a week without mandated breaks. Restrictions would also be removed for 14 and 15-year-olds who have graduated high school, are homeschooled, or attend school virtually. Now, supporters say the bill could help address labor shortages driven by deportations and the crackdown on illegal immigration. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis has signaled his support for the measure.
So, boy, oh boy, oh boy, that shit is funny to me. Let's one more time for people who didn't see it.
Some work restrictions for teens as young as 14 was advanced by a Florida Senate panel this week. The bill would allow 16 and 17-year-olds to work more than 8 hours a day on school nights and more than 30 hours a week without mandated breaks. Restrictions would also be removed for 14 and 15-year-olds who have graduated high school, are homeschooled, or attend school virtually.
All right, so they saying that for kids, so they're passing a law, or they want to pass a law that allows teenagers to work 40 hours a week and work nights. Now, it only would be for 16 and 17-year-olds, like they said, or 14 and 15-year-olds, but that's the ones that either graduated from high school or they're homeschooled or they work virtually. Now, you got all of these people, right, coming out complaining about this shit. See, they got rid of the immigrants and now they want to put our kids to labor. This is child abuse. This is against child labor laws and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, nah, let these little niggas work. Let these little niggas work. Josh said 8 hours on a school night is crazy. Let these little niggas work, right? The overnights would be for kids, but they saying the overnights would be for kids that's out of school or the kids that's like old enough, like 16, 17. Nigga, Let these little niggas work. Right? Let these little niggas work. For one, if I could move to Florida right now, I'll sign my daughter up right fucking now. Because she cost, I told y'all when we was at the Grifties, I'm like, yo, my daughter cost me so much money this month. I think we're approaching $4,000 with her ass, just on activities. She got prom and ring dance and shit. Her ass need a job. She need a fucking job. She need a job so she pay for this shit. Or help me pay for this shit. Right? Let these kids work. Let these kids work. Now, when I was in school, because they like, 14 and 15-year-olds. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with that? Like, I had a work permit when I was 14. I had a work permit when I was 14. What the fuck is wrong with that shit? All right? Get yourself a work permit. I was working in Shoe City. I worked as many hours as I was allowed to work. I think they only allowed us to work 35 hours a week. Was it 35? No. We worked 32 hours a week. We was only allowed by law to work 32 hours a week. That was it. Right? I wanted to work 40 because I wanted to get all the latest Jordans and gas money and take bitches out. I wanted to work all the 40 hours, but you couldn't. You had to work 32 hours. There's a lot of kids out here that want to work 40 hours a week, so why not? Why not? Right? Especially in the summertime. Right? Yeah, you got to do school. Maybe they do some shit like if the kid can deal with it, or the kid got certain classes, like they said, virtual classes, or they're homeschooled, or they already graduated. Why not? But like, in the summertime, nigga, let these kids work them overnight jobs, get that cash. Like I just said, who gonna go clean up that shit? Who gonna go clean up, right? The toilets and do janitorial work, right? Who gonna go pick them vegetables and shit? Let these young kids that's entering the workforce learn some work ethic, god damn it. Let them get out here and go get that bread. Nobody's going to pick watermelons for $15 an hour or $17 an hour or whatever it is. Yeah, the fuck it is. Some teenager. Or think about it, right? Because not every teenager is privileged. What about the kids whose parents are struggling out here in these streets? Right? What about the kids whose parents are struggling and they can't get them everything that they want, like, new Jordans and shit like that, or school clothes, or they can't afford a trip, or they can't afford a prom or a ring? They can go work and get that money. Nah, it was a fight at Pentagon City? Nah, yo, shoot me that. We talked about that tonight. They don't have to work that many hours. This just gives them the option to. Yeah, they're not forcing these kids to work. I guarantee you give some of these kids, a lot of these kids, the option to do that. They're going to take advantage of that shit. What's up, the one and only? Hey, yo, send me that shit, yo. We're going to cover that shit tonight. Rudy said, I picked watermelons for 49 cents an hour. But Rudy, that was a little different. You was a ward of the state at that point. But yeah, it's going to grow them up, yo. Let them do that shit. I guarantee there's a bunch of kids out here who want that opportunity. Like, all right, oh shit. So, because like, a lot of these jobs, a lot of these kids might have like certain things that they're doing. They can't do that. They can't go work during the day, right? You know what I mean? Maybe they got to go home and watch their little brother and sister, so they can't go to work until their parents get off of work. Then when the parents get off of work, they can go to work and go get that paper, right? I think this is a fantastic opportunity. I think other states need to follow suit. I think if more kids had more work opportunities, then we wouldn't see as many kids on the street slinging crack or doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. You know what I mean? Like, the more work out, because a lot of the crime, especially in the black community, a lot of the crime and shit like that is because of social economic issues. The workforce, all that shit. So if you give kids more opportunity to work and make good money doing something, then the less you'll see them out on the street acting a fool or out here selling drugs or robbing people. You know? Your grandnephew asked my sister for $300 pair of sneakers. He needed a job. Exactly, Roy. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean? My daughter, Let me just run this shit down, okay? She just had a cotillion that cost me roughly $1,200. Then she going on a college tour. That was $1,100 to pay for the college tour, right? Now she got prom. She finessed my father out of a $400 dress. All right. She got to get her hair done. That's gonna cost me about $200. Nails done gonna be another $200. Then they having the send-off party, which I've never heard of. These kids, they do extra shit. The parents be doing extra shit. So now me and the wife got to contribute some food and shit for this send-off for her and her friends at the friend's house. It's like a fucking cookout. I'm like, these niggas ain't getting married. They going to fucking junior prom. They going to fucking junior prom. All right? But then now she got ring dance. Now she has ring dance, which is this week. I think it's tomorrow or Tuesday. This week. So she need a fucking dress for that shit. We just paid for a ring for that shit. Nigga. These kids need money. Yeah, Josh, a send-off. Remember back when we was going to fucking prom, we just went to the girl house. The parents came outside, or she came down the steps like Cinderella and shit in her dress. The father had out that old-ass camcorder, or the mother had the old-ass camcorder out. You stood at the front door. You took some pictures and shit. You got a picture of her putting your fucking boutonniere on. And you had a picture of putting her corsage on. It's corsage, right? Is that what that shit was called? Whatever. The fucking flower shit. Y'all did some fucking pictures. And then y'all left. It wasn't no food. It wasn't no DJ. It wasn't no balloon arrangement. It wasn't none of that shit. It wasn't no professional photographer out that motherfucker shooting fucking photos. It wasn't a block party. It was just regular. You saved all the pictures for when you had to pay for pictures at prom and y'all danced and y'all ate at the prom. They doing some shit like the motherfucker just came home from prison. That shit is crazy. Junior prom, be prepared. Yeah, listen. Senior prom, I told her ass, I said, yo, this junior prom, yo, go wear a dress you got in your closet. You and your friends, I'll chauffeur y'all around in the Durango. I'll clean it up real nice. Y'all niggas going to junior prom at school, right? It ain't like it's at like a stadium or a fucking ball or a hall or some shit like that. This shit is at your school. I will drop you off in this bitch. I will fucking clean and polish this bitch up for you. Make sure all the dog hair out of it and everything. Clean. All right, clean, nigga. Nah, she had the nerve to send me a fucking a Toro, $1,000 a day. I said, get out of my face. I said, you lucky I ain't got you. You keep fucking with me. I would take y'all in that fucking pickup truck. Keep fucking with me. You will be in that green fucking faded pickup truck with the paint and all that shit. Don't you play with me. Don't fucking play with me. What the fuck you think this is? $1,000 car for a night. You better get out of my face. What the fuck you think this shit is, nigga? For me. And let me see this shit. We back with the same, you know what I mean? We back with the same, you know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, all right, y'all. My bad, y'all. We back. My bad, y'all. My BAD, y'all. Put this back up here. My bad, y'all. We back. Hide this chat. Oh my gosh, y'all. These phones, y'all. Anyway, but yeah, my daughter tripping. She tripping. $1,000 fucking a day McLaren. Look, you gonna go all out, you get a Lamborghini. But I'm not paying $1,000 for a fucking rental car for your ass to go to junior prom. To junior prom. Nigga, you can't even keep your room clean. You can't keep your room clean. You want me to pay $1,000 for junior prom for you to go in a car. Still gotta get your hair done, still need a dress, still need your nails done, all that shit. These kids need jobs. These kids need jobs. And I am not opposed to that shit, okay? And for the people who just coming into the chat, we're gonna play this one more time for you. You know, one time for your mind.
A controversial bill that would roll back some work restrictions for teens as young as 14 was advanced by a Florida Senate panel this week. The bill would allow 16 and 17-year-olds to work more than 8 hours a day on school nights and more than 30 hours a week without mandated breaks. Restrictions would also be removed for 14 and 15-year-olds who have graduated high school, are homeschooled, or attend school virtually. Now, supporters say the bill could help address labor shortages driven by deportations and the crackdown on illegal immigration. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis has signaled his support for the measure.
So another thing is like, oh, they're going to work more than 30 hours a week without mandated breaks. Nigga, when I was in high school, I worked about 30 hours a week without a break. You know why I worked 30 hours a week without a break? Because when you break that shit down, right, that's 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, right? If you break it down, that's 5 hours a day, right, without a break, right? Well, 4 hours a day without a break if you're doing 7 days a week, right? So it's like you're not even there long enough to take a break. Sound low, it's because I got my headphones out. You're not even there to take a break. Right? You working 4 hours a day, you don't get no fucking break. You can go take a piss and go back to the goddamn work. I'm not against this. I think this is a good idea. I think that every other state should follow suit with this shit, especially if the workforce is short. Start letting these kids come in and learn skills. It ain't got to be labor skills. These kids can come into like you know, work overnights at a hotel, right? What's up, Declassified? Work overnights at a hotel, right? And pay and get paid to learn how to do maintenance work. Get paid to learn how to do maintenance work. Fucking put ceiling tiles in or some electrical stuff or whatever, right? You know, there's jobs they can do overnight where they can learn a skill. I remember when I was in school, we had work study. So we got out of school early so we can go to work. And we got fucking graded on that shit, which is wild. You went to homecoming and prom but not senior? I went to everybody else's senior prom but my prom. I went to everybody else's shit. I was like, they just wanted good pictures. It's back when Canon was, I was debonair. I was looking like a snack. Pause. I was like, yo, can you go to prom with me so I can get some good pictures? I'm like, you goddamn right. You know? You had home ec. We had home ec and cosmetology. The girls had cosmetology class. Niggas was like, oh, gay, I ain't doing no cosmetology class. And I'm sitting here looking at how much money these Asians is making on nails and shit. I'm like, damn, maybe a nigga should have did cosmetology out this bitch. Get that bread. I'm just saying. I was definitely a renegade. There's quite a few girls out here that they got pictures with me for prom and ring dance and junior prom. You know, I was a good looking boy. I was a good looking. I don't know if I'm gonna show you. I ain't gonna let me do it. Damn, I want to add, nigga. Hold on. Let me see. Man, I can't even show y'all. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, hold on. Here we go. There we go. I gotta show the fucking Prism update. I gotta show the update and shit. My bad, y'all. I gotta show the update and shit. Shit keep fucking. You see the Batman jaw? I had the Batman jaw and shit. They used to be like, yo, can you go with me, take pictures? Nigga had the Batman jaw and some more shit. I had the Batman jaw and some more shit. There we go. And that right there. Yeah, there we go. Wow. So, yeah, they used to be like, yo, So, but guess what? You see that tux I got on? You see that tux I got on, yo? I paid for that shit. Well, I ain't paid for it. I worked for after hours. I was a model. I was a model and legit. So I ain't had to pay for my tuxedos. You know, but everything else I had to pay for myself. You know, my sister the same way. She had to pay for shit. That's me. That's me, y'all. That is me 100 pounds ago. I got the Batman jaw and shit. That is Woodlawn High School. Actually, no, this isn't. Is this Woodlawn? Yeah, this is Woodlawn. Woodlawn High School senior prom for this girl named Robin Overton. Went to her prom. Senior prom for her. That's your boy right there. You see that shit? You see that? See that? I was a real model and shit. Like, I got paid to model. It's crazy. Wow. Wow shit. But these kids, I was on that blade. But, you know, these kids don't understand the value of $1. They need to go work. I'm not mad at DeSantis or Florida for passing that law. Salute to them. Salute to them. Every other state need to follow suit. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. We back tonight, 10:30 p.m. Cannon Speaks on the Cannon Hotep YouTube channel. Cannon Hotep on Rumble, X, and Kick. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Look like YouTube is trying to do that. Finally. Share the stream, let people know we were live. You're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the topics at hand. What do you think about these Tesla protests and vandalizations? What do you think about kids, you know, actually putting in a real work week at the age of 14 and up? Because I'm not against this shit. You know? I want to know. That's the white genes. I ain't got no white genes. I'm black. I'm blackity black. My mother black, my daddy black. But I look Dominican. Oh, man. That is funny. I was a degenerate, and a lot of it was because I needed a way to make money. Yeah. You know? The job could have put me on the right path around hardworking men. That is true. That is true. That is true. Anyway. Till next time, guys. Cannon Hotep saying, be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. I'll holler at y'all.